Happy Star Wars Day. Today it's May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you. Hope everything is going well today for you and that you got some Star Wars stuff or just enjoyed Star Wars, watched it, listened to it, whatever. Bought the Grogu and Mandalorian ticket that's coming out in May the 22nd. So, however you celebrated it or didn't celebrate it, hey, as long as it was a good day, good. But Star Wars, it's not actually why I came on to talk. It's this little small little package right here. I took it out of an envelope, but no point of showing me cutting an envelope. This is an order that I done off of eBay earlier last week. They came in today. Inside of it, this contains two issues of issue number one of a comic called Trouble. It was done by Epic Comics in 2003, 2004, 2003, and then led into 2004, I believe, of of a comic that was a little controversial. This Epic Comics was an offshoot of Marvel Comics, so technically, this is a Marvel comic storyline done by some great people. Terry Dawson was the artist, along with his wife, Rachel Dotson, who does coloring, as always had. Story is by Mark Miller. So, they're not lightweights that were doing this. Uh, so, here's the thing. Before I open it, the story Trouble uh, features some people you might know, might not know. One of them is Ben Parker and his brother Richard Parker, and then two best friends, uh, May Riley and Mary. I don't actually can't think of Mary's last name. I just always known her as Mary Parker, and she gets by that. She is the mother to Peter Parker. So Richard and Mary are the parents of Peter Parker. But this story is in else world, a multiverse before multiverse was a thing, and so in this, the group of four is um, the Parker brothers, Richard and Ben, and they're teenagers, and then um, they meet best friends May and Mary, and then over the course of the five issues, they form relationships and start basically doing what teenagers try to do, which is sleep with each other. and um, so you would think in it, well, I don't want to give spoilers away, um, but what happens in this story, if you're curious, uh, could possibly, maybe, slightly, who knows, affect Peter Parker today in the current run with this whole cousin thing that's going to be developing all the way to issue number 1000 that'll be coming out here soon. So that's what these are. So now, what's in these two slabs of cardboard, which was decently packed. Um, I mean, not too. I mean, it's decent, but it's just two pieces of cardboard. It still easily could bend. Uh, our issue, or is issue number one, two copies, first printing and second printing. So I got it mainly for the second printing, which is a Frank Cho, Frank Chow variant uh, of it, and I that's what I wanted. So, but it also came with the regular cover number one. Uh, so right now I'm opening the painter's tape that's on there. It's amazing how when you don't want this painter's tape to stick, it sticks. Typically, when I want it to stick, stuff never sticks. So let's open it up. All right, there's this back of it, so don't get to see just yet the covers. Plop that right there. Pick that up when done. All right, so that is the second printing. That is the Frank Chow uh, second printing variant. This is the reason I got it. Um, as you can tell, it is somewhat provocative of the cover with Mary and May looking at in the mirror, getting gussied up, as it would be said, to go out. The cover so far, I mean, it looks pretty decent. I mean, it's, uh, for what I paid for it, which was pretty cheap, it's definitely a solid, probably a solid 9.0, which is good. So I'll definitely take that all day for the price I paid. Um, and especially if this comic does uh, end up being a part of the storyline with the heritage and all that with in Amazing, it might skyrocket. Or it might not. It might still end up being worth nothing. And then the regular cover, which this is, as you can tell, the photo of just two females. The other four issues are similar with the two girls in bathing suits or just, I think, close up of their face hanging out. So this one is also a pretty decent cover. I won't quite open that one to, well, why not? Let's see. Terry Dodson is also one of my favorites. He's done a run on Harley Quinn. He was the one that started or drew the Harley Quinn, the first volume of it. So it's nice having some early work from him. The back shows a little more damage to it, if you could tell. Let's see, right here, there's a little kink. So maybe not quite any longer a 9, but still pretty high grade. Interior, it's so far looking nice. Definitely, you could see Terry Dodson has continued even back then. He has kept his style. Uh, One of the things you could tell by Terry Dodson are two things. The eyes. He does his eyes of characters are usually a little close and and have points a little more pointy on the ends. Show you this right here carefully. As you can see, the pointy eyes or slim eyes with sharp edges, and he also has some thick lines around the edges, like you could see like around her face, the the edging, the line that frames her, all that, the outside border, they're thick. Um, you can see definitely the lines. I like that. So very cool book. Uh, Very decent book. Like I said, I didn't pay much, so I wasn't expecting a 9899. So what I got is actually very worth it. Then I'll go ahead and look at to see if there's anything wrong with the other one. And then I will end this on that note. So, similar, you can see some issues with the spine going down. Some issue with the top corner has a little ding in it. You know, again, nothing bad. Um, like I said, some controversial stuff going on there. Oh, risque uh, for these characters. And the story does get, like I said, it does get pretty uh, controversial of what happens in it and what might affect Peter's life. Or, like I said, it might not. I don't know. This was one I wasn't able to get. Like when it first came out, all I knew was I saw this. I either saw this issue or issue 2, one of them. Um, I didn't know what it was, and it was at a time that it's like money was not is abundant, not accessible. Let's say that I didn't have the money, so I could go. Oh, well, I want this one that's got a photo of these 2 girls on there, called Trouble. I don't know what it is, so I didn't get it. Didn't get so it's nice having the run now. I will be getting issues 1 through 5 here soon, so I will open those up and see how they look. But yeah, there you go. If you want to try to get a book that might be worth something, now it's the time to probably get that Trouble, or it might not be. Like I said, comics are weird. It's gambling. You take a risk. It could be worth something today, worth nothing tomorrow. Worth nothing today, worth a lot tomorrow. Just don't know. So I'm getting it because I can, and they're pretty cheap, and it's still a fun little story that involves characters I know. So hope you enjoyed it, and again, happy Star Wars Day, and May the 4th be with you.